What is up guys, Kane here. So Nymus has finally appeared in the game. I honestly didn't notice that she had any particular and useful buffs in terms of the global before, nor knew that her Adjutant skills were actually also pretty decent. So looking from the specialties, she will increase 50% HP and 10% unit damage reduction towards Pit Fiend, Demon, Imp and Venom Spawn. And from these four, only Imp is not as important. Since Pit Fiend, you want to keep alive for as long as you can with her overpowered healing, and the other two are pretty decent tanks. Demon is probably one of the better tanks currently due to him having the weapon and this amount of HP pool with HP percent healing per dodge. While Venom Spawn, since it's a UR tank, he's gonna be as tanky as I don't even know what, since there were many changes to quite a few units. Honestly, I will be wondering to actually test some Path of Assassin emblems on Venom Spawn when it comes out, due to the majority of units switching their unit damage buffs to unit damage reduction and so on. That's just gonna be some tests that I may perform whenever he appears. Still got about 80,000 diamonds to generate before it's released for that to happen. Checking over her Adjutant skills, I have noticed that she adds attack percent to all Infernos. Well, that's good and all, but it's not as impactful as many people may think. Sure, it will increase some damage, sure it will scale with some other stuffs, but I think even 5 to 10% unit damage would vastly surpass even 100% attack, since this whole value is just calculated from your base attack percent value, which you cannot see. And that is such a minimal buff that this 100% may not even reach 10% of your current devil's attack. The more important buff is the level 20 Adjutant, her buffing 8% critical hit value. Now it depends, since we know that critical has a soft and hard caps. I wonder if this 8% will actually add on top of the value or before that. I'm pretty much from 120 universals before I can make this happen, and whenever I get her, I will most likely have enough to make her level 20 off the bat for those tests to happen. And the rest of her buffs, they are decent, and the level 41 is okay-ish, but for defense, it just costs quite a lot of resources to make it happen. So I'm not sure if it's that worth to actually make her level 40, apart from quite a few others who may buff a lot more on the offensive stats. So how I received her, it's pretty simple. I sacrificed 30 universal shards in the memory extraction to get 1,200 stones, and then I just exchange her. I would suggest none of you to sell any other hero shards except maybe faction leaders, because you will need them in the future, whenever that feature will appear. It is solely your choice of course, but I personally didn't do it, and it's really not worth it, since the amount of shards per hero that we will need will be above 500 and up to a maximum of 700, so saving should be done from whenever you can without wasting any of them. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I was kind of surprised that they released a decent Inferno Adjutant, considering they were kind of swapping unit damage and unit damage reduction buffs all around. Thanks for watching and stay safe.